Racist, bigot, homophobe. Wait, what? Racist, bigot, homophobe. Wait, what? Racist, bigot, homophobe. So I have four stories I kind of want to get into real quick. And at first they may not all come together, if you will, properly. They might not all, but I think what I'm going to try to get at here is that have we been talking about the Democrats running for president since all these tweet storms started coming out from Donald Trump? No. But the good thing about this is that old Representative Ilhan Omar basically she's in some hot water. Whether that comes about it is another statement. But this is from the Star Tribune. It says new documents revisit questions about Representative Ilhan Omar's marriage history. Although she has legally corrected the discrepancy, she has declined to say anything about how or why it happened. Definitely some questions here. This is by J. Patrick Kulikin and Stephen Montemayor. New investigative documents released by a state agency have given fresh life to lingering questions about the marital history of Representative Ilhan Omar and whether she once married a man, possibly her own brother, parentheses, brackets, if you're whatever, she did, to skirt immigration laws, which she did. Omar has denied the allegations in the past, dismissing them as, quote, baseless rumors, unquote, first raised in her online Somali politics forum and championed by conservative bloggers during her 2016 campaign run for Minnesota House. But she said little then or since about Ahmed Nur Saeed Elmi, the former husband who swept into her life in 2009 before a 2011 separation. The question surfaced again this month in a state probe of campaign finance violations showing that Omar filed federal taxes in 2014 and 15 with her current husband Ahmed Hersi while she was still legally married but separated from Elmi. Although she legally corrected the discrepancy, she has declined to say anything new or why it happened. Interesting. She got lots of explaining to do. So new documents also detail Omar's campaign efforts to keep the story of the marriage of Elmi out of the press, arguing that detailed coverage would legitimize the accusations and invade her privacy. Just like not condemning terrorist violence would legitimize the Yeah. Since the recent findings of the Campaign Finance Board that discovered Omar had improperly used campaign money to pay a lawyer to fix her tax filings, isn't it the same thing you're complaining that possibly Donald Trump did? The Star Tribune searched public records, including available databases, the marriage and divorce filing, business licenses, university records, and other documents, and could find little publicly available information about Elmi. The search of records could neither conclusively confirm nor rebut the allegations that he's Omar's sibling. You're probably not looking in the right place there, guys. Sent the list of questions and a request to talk to her siblings and father. Omar declined to do so. Hersi did not reply to multiple calls, texts, and emails. Social media posts indicate Elmi is in Africa. He did not respond to multiple emails. Omar's reticence is consistent with her near total silence she's maintained for 3 years amid questions raised through public records picked over by conservative opinion journalists intent on proving that she committed immigration fraud. Those attacks, she once tweeted, are the providence of, quote, fake journalists on bigoted blogs, unquote. See, anytime you question somebody, I guess, of color, if you will, from a different country, you're always a bigot. You're a racist. You're a homophobe. You're Islamophobe. You can't ask questions, apparently. And if you do ask questions, you're bad. So it's kind of funny. She calls Trump a hypocrite. She's even a bigger hypocrite. So, let's see if there's anything else juicy in here. Okay, here's Jeremy Slevin issued a statement Friday asserting that the questions about her personal life are illegitimate. Quote, since before she was elected to office, Ilhan has been a subject of conspiracy theories and false accusations about her personal life. Emboldened by the president who openly treats blah 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 blah, accuse others blah blah, is somehow illegitimate or not fully American. She hates this country. She hates the, I guess, the Jewish state, if you will. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck with a head. It's a duck with a turban, I guess. But hey, who knows? Quote, Ilhan has shared more than most public officials ever do about the blah blah blah. Even when it's personally painful, he can. Oh, shut up. Quote, whether by colluding with right-wing outlets, aggressive Muslim executive official, or hounding family members. Shut up. You see, that's what they do. They default to, just because you're asking questions, therefore you're a racist. It's like, all right, whatever. Oh yeah, so she's got to go downshift into the. Throughout it all, Omar's public persona has been informed by her biography as a refugee, overcoming racial and cultural barriers. Yet she has insisted on silence on some key details. Jesus Christ. This lady's frickin' terrible. It says, beyond denying the provocative allegation that Ilmi is her brother, Omar has shed little light on her married life, which began in 2002 when she wed Hirsi in her Muslim faith tradition. Yada yada yada. This basically is a puff piece, to be honest. This is nothing. They didn't really dig. They said they did, but they didn't. Yeah. So there's that piece. It's basically there's something up, but you can't really prove it until it comes out, and it is what it is. So as much as I'd like to condemn her for, but I've seen some other places where it almost truly confirms what I think about it, about her and her brother being married to skirt immigration laws, but I can't prove it and don't know, so it's alleged at this point. So fortunately, is what it is. And here we go. This is just, oh my God. All right, here we go. The agenda white nationalists, AOC, other congresswomen respond to Trump's attacks. The Farsam, basically, they're called the J Squad. I know I kind of alluded yesterday in my other video about blank squad. They're the, now I'm throwing the J in there because it's already come out. And I attribute that to Jack Posobiec. So the J Squad, if you will. What does the J stand for? I think you can figure it out. So this is just basically, I don't want to rehash what I talked about yesterday, but AOC on Trump's comments tweets, this is all a distraction. Yeah, but you fell right into it. I mean, portrayed Trump as lawless and condemned. If he was so lawless, he would have just, did what he wanted. But apparently they don't know what lawless means. So yes, anytime you criticize one of these four women, it's a quote blatantly racist attack unquote. Of course it is, because that's how you do. You get flack thrown at you or shot at you, and then you deflect it by saying racist, bigot, homophobe. Wait, what? Racist, bigot, homophobe. Wait, what? Racist, bigot, homophobe. That's not mean anything. Racist, bigot, homophobe. That's all they say. She says, Ocasio says, this president operates in complete bad faith. So do you, Yucca, you frickin' Yucca brain. This president, he does not know how to defend his policy, so instead he attacks us personally. That's what it's all about. He's actually spot on, and it pissed you off so much that MSNBC has given you a platform to complain about big meanie orange man bad president talking about me. Omar called it a pivotal moment in our country with Trump openly violating the oath he took. with human rights abuses? Did you complain about Obama and his human rights abuses at the border of his quote-unquote cages of children? No, you didn't. You're a frickin' hypocrite, twat. So the congresswoman said she would not respond to Trump's ridiculous claims earlier that she supports Al-Qaeda, but yet she hasn't said she says she hasn't, she doesn't support him, but yet she doesn't say she does support him. So yeah, she says, it's beyond time to ask Megan to condemn terrorists. I condemn them. Why can't you? That's that easy. We're like, basically, here's how she should have did it. She said, of course I condemn it. I'm an American just like him, and how dare he, that's how she should have did it, but she didn't. So, there's that. So, of course, this frickin' clown, he's got to come out and, glamp onto the apology Olympics. So, Mitt Romney, Trump's go back comments destructive as he failed badly at uniting us. The country is not united, you knucklehead. I mean, seriously. I like how Breitbart's calling him the squad, but really they're the J squad. I don't know if I want to. So yeah, here's his tweet. It says, the president's comments were destructive, demeaning, and disunifying. The president of the United States has a unique and noble... No, he doesn't. Calling to unite the American people of all different races, colors, and national origins. In that respect, the president failed badly. Where were you when Barack Obama was disunifying the country? Yeah, I didn't see you out there, Mitt. Ugh, Jesus Christ. People can disagree about politics and policy. No, because if you disagree with somebody right of Pol Pot, Stalin, and Lenin, and Mussolini, you're a racist, bigot, homophobe. Racist, bigot, homophobe. Racist, bigot, homophobe. Ugh. But telling American citizens to go back where they came from is over the line. Well, he said, yeah. He didn't say go back where they came from. He basically said, go back where you came from, fix it there, and then come back and tell us how you did it. So, you're misleading, Mitt. Frickin' knucklehead. I've been doing those, videos of farting over the voices of, Federica Wilson and Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer. I guess I'm going to have to do it with Mitt Romney now to show a little, little respect of being down the middle, if you will, as much as I try to be. So Romney's remarks come on presidents reiterated the criticisms of the squad, made up by Reps Cortez, Omar, Presley, and Rashid Tlaib. Here's what he said. If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate your country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. Exactly. But if you're happy in the United States, if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want to, but don't come back, but that's okay too. But if you're happy, you can leave. If you're not happy, you can leave. That's exactly what he said. One of his tweets said because they are anti-Israel, pro-Al-Qaeda, and comment on the 9/11 attack as some people did something, unquote. Radical left Democrats want open borders, which means drugs, crime, trafficking, and much more. Yep. Shut up, Mittens. It ain't nobody talking to you. And everybody's lovable Silicon Valley conservative, or libertarian, if you will, Peter Thiel, says tech investor and Trump supporter Peter Thiel thinks Elizabeth Warren is the most dangerous Democratic candidate. Yeah, she is. I mean, not with a firearm. She's just... Yeah. So, says early Facebook investor and Trump supporter Peter Thiel weighed in on the Democrats taking to the president on the president 2020. Thiel also reiterated his call for the FBI and CIA to investigate Google to see if the Facebook rival's AI search has been infiltrated by Chinese espionage. I probably think it has. Oh, by the way, this is by Matt Rossoff. Thiel has generally stayed out of the spotlight, but emerged in 2016 to endorse Trump's presidential campaign and speak at the RNC, a rare move in Silicon Valley. Yeah, I know. But he's got FU money, so Peter Thiel can do anything he wants. Okay. I'm most scared of Elizabeth Warren, he said on Monday, Fox News, Tucker Carlson tonight. She's the one that's actually talking about the economy, which is the thing that matters most. He said equally unimpressive, as well as say, one form of identity politics for another. He also reiterated his call for the FBI and CIA to investigate Google, noting that Google has called this research a Manhattan Project for AI. He added, I naturally think this would be draw attention to foreign intelligence agencies. It would. He also believes that Google employees ideologically think that the USA is worse than China. Exactly. He's there. He would know. He also spoke about Google's monopoly power of the past. Facebook, which competes with Google for billions in online advertising dollars, is also under scrutiny for having too much power over tech industry. Yeah. But you sort of kind of created the beast, Peter. And I guess it's you're part of the, not necessarily part of the problem, but it's incumbent on you to fix it. Representatives from both companies, alongside those in Apple and Amazon, will testify before the House Judiciary Committee about antitrust issues on Tuesday. And Facebook is also appearing before House and Senate committees this week to defend its plan to facilitate a new digital currency called Libra. Oh my God. So yeah. So out of all those four, they basically talked about one Democratic national candidate running, and that's Elizabeth Warren, and Peter Thiel thinks she's dangerous, and I agree. I think they're all dangerous, honestly. Just imagine if one of those knuckle fucks get in. It's going to be... If you thought Obama was bad, I mean, think about this. I've heard some, right-wing pundits, left-wing pundits feel kind of lament, and they said, Obama was bad, but he wasn't this bad. He was middle left, left, middle left. He couldn't do a lot. I mean, he pushed a lot of bullcrap in, but there's a lot of stuff he couldn't do because there was a lot of stops, mostly the Republicans. But now, if these guys get in and they get a supermajority in, the Senate and or this House of Reps, bad news, boys, bad news. But I'll do this quick video about this. Like I said, I guess my thesis for this video is that there's not much talk going on about the Democratic national candidates after Trump's, masterful, I honestly have to say, masterful, pimp slapping of the Democrats. Now the Democrats, everyone's looking at the Democrats and saying those four of the J Squad, those are the new face of the Democratic Party. And Nancy Pelosi's got to eat a poop sandwich, and she already did. And notice how when Ocasio-Cortez called her racist, you didn't hear anything out from her, did you? But other than she was trying to, you see, they basically are the four horsemen of the apocalypse, the four horsewomen of the apocalypse. And they're riding through the sky. And Nancy Pelosi could probably stop it, but she doesn't, because if she does it, she'll be called a racist again, racist, bigot, homophobe, etc. So it is what it is, and buckle up, boys. It's going to get a lot worse before it gets a lot better. And more interesting, I guess. What else are you going to do, right?